Komata, and welcome back, my Valkyries of Midgard. My name is Torres. I'm a writer and hopefully someday soon, future author. I thought I'd make a fun video talking about adaptations and your books. That's right, I'm showing off my indie books because they deserve more love. Now I know, not everyone cares for your favorite books being adapted into movies and or TV shows. However, there are other ways to adapt your books. You all know about movies and TV shows, but there are also video games. This one right here is one you need to focus on. Comic books, graphic novels, and mangas, which are Japanese graphic novels. I will do my best to be as detailed as I can about adaptations. What I talk about is only from other authors' experiences and what they have said. I won't go full on detail about each medium here on this video though, but I would like to make a video for each individual medium. But it all depends on how this one goes. I'm sure some of you are like, oh please, if authors want an adaptation, then they're just being greedy. Are they? Out of the two wanting for the adaptation, the studio and the author, the only greedy one is the studio. Trust me, the only reason they are even agreeing for an adaptation is because the original source is popular enough and enough people are talking about it. And maybe there might be a big name director and writer taking the helm on the project. I don't know, maybe could be. The author will only see this as an opportunity to reach an even wider audience. More people to reach with their stories. Remember, not everyone cares to read books, not everyone cares to watch movies, and not everyone cares to play video games. There are many ways to tell a story, you just need to figure out all the different ways to tell them. Now, before getting this whole shebang started with, there's one thing I want everyone to know. Writers, authors, studios, everybody. No one knows the book better than the author! I'm serious. That being the case now, when you want to adapt a book into any of these mediums, I don't know, maybe include the damn author of the book into the project? Christopher Paolini wasn't involved in the making of the Aragon movies because the studios didn't want to involve him, nor did they ask for his advice, because Aragon did good enough in bookstores that they were just hoping name alone will get people in theaters, but not big enough to listen to the author. Is the complete opposite with J.K. Rowling. Her books did really well that the studios definitely asked for her advice. Sadly, it wasn't the case for Aragon, and it didn't bode well for that movie. Rick Riordan actually warned the studio how bad the Percy Jackson movie was going to be perceived because how much they changed it from the original source material. Again, the studios didn't care because they thought they knew what they were doing. After how much both these movies failed to grab people's attention and reviews, they clearly didn't do well. What I'm saying is, authors and writers, if you are watching this video and are thinking or even considering adapting your books, please remember that these are your books. Be a part of the project. Be a consultant. Look at the script. Suggest casting. Fully be a part of the project however you can, so long as your voice is heard. Don't be turned away from studios that think they know exactly what they are doing, because once they have a hand on adapting your book, they may turn to other projects that have brought them money in the past, and use that as reference instead of the original source material. What made that project money? How did that project do it? And the only thing left of whatever was supposed to be your book is name only. When it comes to adaptation, there needs to be teamwork. What I mean is the author needs to listen to the studio and the studio needs to listen to the author. So a two-way communication needs to take place, happen, and be heard. So many things can go wrong when people don't talk. So good luck. Now let's talk about other mediums for possible adaptation. Now there are many forms of mediums to adapt your books into, from comic books and graphic novels. Mangas, which again are Japanese graphic novels and look great. Video games, and look, this one was a book. TV shows, movies, and theater plays. Hey, if Percy Jackson can get a musical, then why not your book? When it comes to adaptations, there are a lot of things to consider, from live action to animated, ratings that match your book reader group, etc. I have heard some authors dismiss other mediums as being lesser than others. Please don't mock, don't dismiss, and don't belittle other mediums and the fans of those mediums. Please be respectful, and please be understanding of other mediums. That's all. Now, if you ever decide to go for the visual media, movie, TV shows, and video games, know that there is a specific budget in order to sustain these specific mediums, or medias. Take your pick. Authors of fantasy and science fiction books, please know and understand that your genre is the most expensive genre to adapt. Not only actors, directors, and set workers get money put into them, but prop and set creation, costumes, makeup, visual effects, both practical and green screen, animation, time, and so many other things needed to bring these adaptations to life. Now, if you decide on adapting your book into a comic book, graphic novel, manga, and video game, you need to make sure the art style is and will be right for the story you will tell. Trust me, the right style of art can do wonders for your story and character appearances. If the artist can do justice by being able to draw your characters and the setting with the right look, the look you've described in your book, readers can believe and trust the adaptation. Please consider that if you do decide on adapting your book or you want to adapt your favorite book, then please do the research needed to know what the adaptation projects may entail. If you do research for your own book, why not do the research to make sure what will work best for the adaptation? It wouldn't hurt. And there you have it, part 1 of my adaptation videos. If there's a specific adaptation you want me to go over, then please leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear about one you want me to go over. What? This deserves a love! If you like this video, then please hit that thumbs up button and scroll on down a bit to click that red box subscribe to my channel, followed by clicking that bell icon so that you can be notified when I upload new videos. Also, please feel free to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr. My Linktree link will be down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Happy reading and writing. Bye bye!